Halito, greetings. I am Phoenix Nadi, the Copper Shaman, and as you can see, I am driving as always. But I did want to give a word this morning, and I want to talk about mindfulness, but I also want to talk about manifestations, okay? I know that sometimes we want things to be developed and created in our lives, and we think about so many different ways to do that, right? So many different ways to accomplish these things, but the thing that we're not equating with manifestation is action. So we have our thoughts, we know exactly what it is that we want. We know in the magnitude in which we want it, but we have to remember to put in works. Faith without works is dead. And I always remember these scriptures, just the words of the scriptures. I can't tell you exactly where they are, but I'm just going to be honest with you. But faith without works is dead, right? And then there's another that says, without faith it is impossible to please him. And so what I like to do in that instance is put myself in that place of him and just say, without faith it is impossible to please myself. The other thing also is understanding the words that we are using when we are operating or trying to begin the manifestation process. So we have to have the precise wording that embodies that thing that we actually want, and we have to attach the proper definition to that thing that we want, right? We have to make sure that it's so precise that there's no way to misinterpret the energy, okay? And you guys know I'm an energy worker, and I'm a firm believer that everything is energy, which in fact everything is energy. And so we want to make sure that the energy that we put towards the thing that we want to manifest has its proper context, it has its proper meaning, right? And that you have the proper intent behind it, as well as integrity. And so these are some of the things that we sometimes don't think about. We want to just write it down and put it out there, but we also have to remember that our words, spoken and written, are casting spells. So you want to make sure that you are casting the right spell upon yourself, because that's what happens in manifestation, right? You're manifesting something for yourself, and so therefore you want to make sure that it falls in line with the energy that you are trying to convey in this manifestation. Okay, so last night I was sitting and it just poured out to me that all of these things have to be in order for you to manifest properly. Even the fact that some people look at manifestation and they say that no, it's not instant, it happens over time. However, it actually is instant, because the moment you put it out there, the moment that you put it out there with the proper energy, the proper intent, integrity, and you also put forth your action towards developing that manifestation, it's already in works. It's already in the process of being fulfilled for you. The thing is understanding and realizing that we are governed. We're governed by time. There's a process to how and when things take place and things happen. And so with knowing that and understanding that fact of truth, then you're able to put forth the proper works that are necessary, right? That are necessary for the type of thing that you are willing and wanting to manifest, okay? A really, really great way of beginning the process of manifestation is to write down exactly what it is that you want, exactly what it is that you are trying to manifest and create, okay? Writing it down and actually finding the proper words that precisely mean exactly what you're trying to convey, exactly what you are trying to develop, create, and manifest. Okay, so for instance, happiness. I want to manifest happiness into my life. And so you want to write down exactly that. I want to manifest happiness into my life. After you say that, because that's vague, it's very vague. So after you say that, or after you write that down, you want to begin to list all of the areas in your life that you want happiness to abide. And these are the type of words you want to use. I want happiness to reside within my being. I want happiness to reside in my love life with, said person, my husband, and their name. You want to write down, I want happiness in the workplace, in my job, and I work for Halcon with Union Pacific. So I will say, I want happiness to reside within my workplace at Halcon and Union Pacific. If it's you want someone else to feel your happiness, then of course you'll convey it in that way as well. I want my husband to understand, feel, sense, see, and enjoy my happiness within my being that is emitted through my energy, my aura, right? You want to say those things. And you can also add, and I want us to be entangled in the energy and frequency of love, right? So these are just wonderful ways of of utilizing words for your manifestation, right? And the definitions, the proper definitions of words, their proper meanings, their proper context, right? And then you want to make sure that your intentions are set, right? That I'm doing this because I know that it benefits not only myself, but those around me. I'm doing this because I know that if I walk, live, thrive, and emit happiness, that those around me can't help but absorb that positive energy and that positive frequency of happiness that I emit. And then you notice that the way that I'm saying this is with emphasis, with much feeling, with the truth, that is indeed how I feel. This is my intention. And you should feel very strongly and powerful about your intention, right? And then with the integrity of it, you want to make sure that you're doing this out of the purity and the sincerity of your heart, right? You want to make sure that you are wanting this thing to manifest for a positive, collective purpose. And I know that, we can be selfish, and it's okay sometimes to be selfish and take those things that we want to manifest and just simply apply them to ourselves. But it's a whole lot better if you understand that any and everything that you do affects everyone around you. Everybody who comes in contact with you, this is going to affect them as well. When you are, especially when you're working on yourself. So understand that. Keep your integrity at a place where you know that this is going to happen. So if this is in fact the truth, I would love that everything that I manifest within myself, and as it is being emitted out into the world, that those who come in contact with this energy, this frequency that I emit, I ask that it does the same for them, and that's where you place your integrity in a place of love. You're doing this out of not just necessarily the kindness of your heart, but through purity. Through the purity of love that you have within yourself, that you are willing to emit and give to others. And so these are the things that create such positive changes in our life. How we say all the time, be the change that you want to see. Well, yes, be it and understand that it's going to connect to others. And make sure that as you see this and as you understand this about energy, okay, as you understand this about energy, that your integrity has to reflect your purity in how you feel. So if you have resentment or something like that in your heart when you are trying to do these things, make sure you take a moment to meditate and transmute that energy into something more positive, so that the light that emits out of you can be positive as well. This is something that difficult to do, it really has a lot to do with your mindfulness and, you know, affirming certain things to yourself, pulling yourself out of negative mind states and negative thoughts, so that your energy that you are giving off, the energy that you are emitting to others, won't, I'm going to say it this way, so that it won't infect them with the negativity. If you want to infect anybody with something, infect them with positivity. Okay, even when you're dealing in a situation where the person probably did you dirty, did you wrong, made you feel some type of way, smile, you know, just smile and say, you know what, I refuse to allow that person to infect me with their negative energy. You know, so there's so many ways to do this, so many ways to understand the power that we have as far as speaking, writing, doing, feeling, you know, the emotions that we have. We are so powerful that we can change a whole atmosphere in a building just simply by choosing not to succumb to other people's projections, the word I'm going to use, their projections on you, as far as how they're feeling, how they're dealing with what they're dealing with. And I say this all the time, I do not watch the news. And I don't, because what's happening over there has absolutely nothing to do with me and mine. You know what I'm saying? And so the moment that you pull that energy into your home of whatever it is, killings, murders, whatever it is, you know, all these different things that happen, and we know different things happen in the inner cities, right? So it puts you in a place where none of that has to exist in your reality. Therefore, when you're going through your process of manifestation and you're trying to manifest something into reality, into your reality, you don't have to allow different influences to come in and sway your energy, sway your connection, your thoughts, your emotions, right? You don't have to allow those things to come in and change your whole perspective. So these are some of the things that I like to do. This is how I've realized how to utilize that power of manifestation with thoughts, speech, and writing. So cast your spells responsibly and effectively, and make sure that you are fully aware of what you're saying, why you're saying it, and the energy that you are saying it in. All right, so manifest well. Peace and blessings to you all. And thank you for tuning in. I'm Phoenix Nadi, the Copper Shaman. Until next time, you got this.